In this video, I'll be showing you how you can make around $100 selling puts on PayPal. Now, before I go into how I actually do it, and you're going to watch this live on me actually making $100 or around $100. But first, I want to show you why I believe PayPal is significantly undervalued. And I've got a detailed video. The link is in the pinned comment down below. But I've just put some conservative numbers on Guru Focus's discounted cash flow model, and we're going to use the earnings model here. I'm just going to show you a couple of things of why I believe PayPal is extremely undervalued. Now, if we look at the EPS over the last year, it's grew 105%, 13.6% in 5 years, and 20% in the last 10 years. Now, those are historical averages. It doesn't mean that's going to happen in the future, but what I've gone here is I've assumed that it's only going to grow 9% in the next 10 years, their earnings, where they've smashed it in the last 10 years. It was 20%. I'm saying it's going to be more than half of that. So that is very conservative. And then for the next 10 years, it's going to go at 4% around the rate of inflation, which is the standard default setting. So when you take all these numbers into account, the current price of the stock is 61.31. They're saying fair value is at 65. So that's a 6.3% away from the money. But when we sell puts on PayPal, we're not going to sell it at the current price of 61. So not only are we going to get a better margin of safety, now if PayPal rockets up to 80 plus and my put expires worthless, I made $100-ish on this trade, which I'm not going to complain about. So if I head back over to my Interactive Brokers platform, and again, if you want to load up or create an account with Interactive Brokers, my link is down below in the description. If you do sign up, you'll get some shares, I'll get some shares. It's free money if you're going to create an account anyway. And the best thing is they do have a demo account feature, which gives you $1 million in virtual money, where you can practice trading different option strategies like the one I'm going to show you right now, as well as strangles, covered calls, and buying and selling stocks if you are brand new to the stock market. We have a look at here. We got the puts on the right, calls on the left. The first thing we always do is look for an expiration date. I like to use the monthly expirations, and you can find that on IBKR by the expirations that don't have a W. The W stands for weekly, and the reason why I like the monthlies is it's got more volume, it's more liquid, you get the tighter spreads, etc., etc. And first thing we determine what strike price. So PayPal is currently at 60.86. We know based on our assumptions that we've put in here that the fair value of the stock at this conservative growth rate. So I'm fairly conservative here. And you can see PayPal's dropping slightly. It's now 60.79. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the 55 strike, and we want to sell this option. And you can see here it's trading between $104 and $105. So this is what I said at the top of the video. We're going to try to make around $100 on this trade. So if I select this here, you can see here that my max loss, because if I do get assigned the shares, it's going to be assigned at 55 and PayPal could go bankrupt. Now, again, it could happen, fairly unlikely. I'm willing to take that risk. And you can see here, I'll make a maximum return of $104 if I get filled at the current mid price of 104. Now, again, we're going with October 20th. It's 56 days. So again, it's not too close and it's not too far in the future, like 6 months away. So I'm fairly comfortable with that. You can see here, we got an 84% probability of at the date of expiration, PayPal will be above 55. From what I understand from memory, $55 hasn't been at $55 this year, and I love to own shares at $55. So while I'm waiting for the stock to get to 55, I am making $103 for basically sitting on my hand. So this is a lot different than doing a limit order at 55, that it triggers it when the stock gets to 55, where this is saying I'm willing to buy it if at the date of expiration is below $55, I will own 100 shares. So let's go and order this bad boy. So we want a sell order. We want one contract. Limit price is 105, so $105. What we're going to do here, I'm just going to go with 104 because I want to get filled on this. Going to hit on sell order, and you can see here I was instantly filled. I probably could have got 105, So I made $104 in the space of a couple of minutes to buy the stock I want at a price I want. And if PayPal then from right now from $60 ends up going to 100, I've already got shares around the $60 to $70. I've got a scattered amount of shares there, which is all good, but I'm willing to pick up more shares there. So that's how you make $100 on a calculated risk. That is, in my view, a fairly safe bet based on the intrinsic value of PayPal. Now, again, I'm not doing it on a stock that is not profitable, like a Riot. I do a lot of trades on Riot, but I'm trading Riot. I'm not looking to own Riot shares. I'm looking to trade Riot to earn some decent amount of premium. Tesla is another example. I trade Tesla a lot. Don't really want to own Tesla at the prices that they are because relative to my account size. So I am trading Tesla. So this is different types of methodology of using options to buy stocks at prices that you want. PayPal is the only stock where I'm happy to accept shares, unless I'm early assigned, and that's a different conversation. Now I'm looking to sell shares on the rest of my portfolio. I am trading with that. And if you guys are, again, brand new or want to learn this and want to speak to me directly one-to-one, I do have, through the YouTube subscriptions, I do have coaching mentoring services available where you can spend one-on-one time with me, whether your goals is to invest in the stock market or learn how to trade or invest in options properly. I strongly suggest that you have a look at that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I shall see you guys in the next one.